Well, as we continue to focus on the coronavirus pandemic here on Eyewitness News at 9, we're also focusing on your concerns and questions about the virus. Dr. David Schultz with Evansville Primary Care joins me live again tonight to answer many of your questions. Dr. Schultz, thanks for being with us on this Friday night. First off, a viewer wants to know, can our pets get the virus?
Well, they're studying right now whether pets can get the virus or not, and there are actually some documented cases where some of the cats have actually been seen to have the coronavirus, and so further studies are being done into that area because that's very important for transmittance. It's not believed, however, that pets can transfer that virus to humans again.
Another viewer wants to know, why is a temperature of 100 degrees the no-go for entry into a workplace? People who have tested positive for COVID-19 have had temperatures that started in the upper 90s, so they aren't contagious before a 100-degree temperature.
Well, Brandon, it's interesting that 100.4 is actually considered the no-go for almost any infection out there, as that's the temperature at which we see what we call pyrexia. And pyrexia is where the body is able to mount an immune response against a significant infection. And it's at that temperature where we see a high level of antibodies, but we also see a high level of viral particles being released. Now, the concern is, are there concerns about having the ability to spread the virus even when you're not quite at 100.4? And that's why you have to look at the other symptoms. And if you have symptoms of COVID-19, or if you have known exposure with symptoms of COVID-19, even though you do not have the temperature, it's just good to stay isolated for at least 7 to 14 days.
Good to know. Well, Pam and a lot of other people want to know, if you already had the coronavirus, can you get it again?
There are a few cases where some people are testing positive for COVID-19 even 3 to 4 weeks after having cleared it. And we're not quite sure why that is. We believe that it's because they have not properly mounted an appropriate and high enough antibody response to give them immunity. We're studying right now which individuals would be at particular risk for that, and we believe it to be the immunocompromised types of individuals.
Okay, another viewer wants to know if you should change your clothes when you get home from either work or the grocery store.
Brandon, this is a very wise idea. By changing the clothes, by changing your uniforms and so forth, you reduce the spread of germs to other individuals as well as to yourself. And so what I suggest individuals to do is, when you get to your home, get an area in your garage or maybe the nearest room, get a garbage bag or a trash bag and reach from the inside of the trash bag to grab your clothes, putting them inside the bag and letting them set for 3 days, at which time you can wash them. That, I think, is very important and will also reduce the spread of disease.
Great information there, Dr. Schultz. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, more of your questions for Dr. David Schultz. Stay with us.
at 9 continues.
We're back now with Dr. David Schultz with Evansville Primary Care answering your questions about the coronavirus. And Dr. Schultz, some doctors are now reporting that the coronavirus appears to be causing sudden strokes in adults in their 30s and 40s who are not otherwise terribly ill. Why is that, and is that common?
Well, this is not a very common phenomenon with the COVID-19, but we are seeing cases of that even in this area. And the reason for that is this virus attacks the entire systemic pathway. And when it does, it causes a systemic response that affects many parts of the immune system. There is a condition called DIC, which stands for Disseminated Intravascular Coagulation. And the important part about that is it causes the pathway that causes blood clotting to go awry. It messes it up. And so that places individuals at risk of thromboembolism, which are blood clots, and also that could even cause a stroke. It's also causing cardiomyopathies in some people, which would be like heart failure and inflammation of the heart wall.
Wow, okay. Well, we touched on this the other night, but as we head into another weekend here where we have to stay at home, we're being asked to stay at home at least, is mental health an issue, and how can people get help?
Well, Brandon, with the social distancing and so forth, that doesn't mean social isolation. We should still be contacting other individuals. We should be phoning them, sending them snail mail through the letters. We should be emailing them, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever social media that you have access to. You should be doing that and should be doing it often. It's also important to check in on one another, especially those loved ones and those elderly individuals that may not have a lot of people reaching out to them. Socialization is important. It's important for us to communicate with other people because that defines who we are.
And this weekend also marks another Sunday where people can't go to church. How important is it to focus on our health mentally, physically, and spiritually?
Well, Brandon, those three elements are very important for overall good well-being, our physical, our mental, and our spiritual welfare and so forth. And, you know, those things all have to have equal attendance. We have to take care of our bodies and physically exercise. Mentally, we have to focus on trying to de-stress and cope with things and deal with stressful situations. And then from a spiritual standpoint, we need to be able to do that and work out our spiritual issues. And frankly, from a Sunday standpoint, be able to pray with other people. And so even though we cannot attend our places of worship, I think it's important to reach out to those people and maybe have prayer chains open. We actually got called last night for an individual to pray for this individual. So there's power in those things. And so all three of those areas should be worked on. And we have, you know, not a lot of other distractions right now, so there's plenty of opportunity to work on those things.
All right, Dr. David Schultz with Evansville Primary Care. You've been very, very generous with your time this week and given us some great advice. We really do appreciate that. Thank you so much.